What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Tomas Patterson here with Boss Financial. I hope your day is going great. Got an interesting topic in store for today, okay? So some of you might say, hey, I'm not doing that great. Maybe you feel run down, or that you're stuck, or you might be going nowhere, or maybe you feel like you have big plans, big goals for the future, but you're not actually sure how to get there, okay? How to obtain these goals. Well, if your financial situation could use some improvement, okay? If working your way through life just day by day, it's really wearing you out, running you down, causing a lot of stress, and today's video can actually help you out, okay? It can benefit you. It's a major goal for many people out there, especially the viewers that are watching my channel regularly, okay? To obtain some sort of financial stability or freedom. So whether this means you're gonna retire early, whether this means you're gonna eliminate your debt, attain massive amounts of wealth, or even just have the amount of money or recurring income on standby to be able to retire if you want, or to just pay your bills, pay your everyday expenses, or to be able to do whatever you want to do. These are all different definitions. It varies by person. But most of the times, okay, 9 times out of 10, chances are in order to reach these bigger goals, you're going to need something, and that thing is money. Now, it's true, money doesn't grow on trees, but with that being said, there is just also so much money out there, guys. You just got to have the initiative to go get it, and you need to know where to look. Today, we're going to go over 3 easy ways to get your income up, okay? Because budgeting, things like investing, saving, being good with your money, this is all good, but to get a better start or to be able to reach the goals that really matter, you're going to want more skin in the game, okay? You're going to need more money than what your 9-to-5 job is providing you with, if that's your source of income there. So look no further if you're looking to expand your thinking and get your income up. Just please make sure, if you enjoy this video, if you learned something, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button for me. If you like this sort of regular content, topics related to personal finance, wealth building, debt elimination, investing, the stock market, all those sorts of stuff I post about twice a week right now, pretty regularly. So it just helps my channel grow. Please like and subscribe. So with that, enough chit chat, let's get into it. How can you get some extra dollars coming your way? So first and foremost, on the top of the list comes a little thing we like to call passive income, okay? So passive income is essentially money that's coming to you on a regular or recurring basis without you actually having to work for it. This money can come to you while you're at your current job, while you're out golfing. Heck, passive income even comes to you when you're in your sleep, okay? So that's why it's so important as people. Everyone wants to be making money without actually having to do the work for it, and it could dramatically increase the amount of money you're bringing in because you're not trading your time for work, okay? So you can then take these valuable resources and put them into things that are actually going to make you more money. But here's where most people get passive income wrong, okay? There's something important that you need to realize before you set out on your journey to make money in your sleep. So many people, especially those just starting out, think that passive income, I hear it all the time, they think that passive income is just that, okay? It is passive and you don't have to do anything for it. Everybody, believe me, yes, they would love to just stay at the beach and be making this money, right? But this kind of thinking is just wrong. You got to think about it like this. In life, everything has a cost, okay? So with passive income, there's also a cost for that too. It just doesn't come out of nowhere, or else everybody would just be making passive income, doing whatever they want. So yes, while passive income is passive in the sense when it's coming in, that doesn't mean that you don't have to do anything for it, okay? It doesn't just appear out of nowhere. No matter the income source for your passive income, there's always going to be some sort of work, unless you have some degree of luck or you're coming in a big amount of money or something like that. And this cost is going to come in terms of work or time or even money in the case of one of our examples here. So the first source of passive income I want to cover is passive income derived through investing. Whether this is GICs or CDs in the States, okay, rental income, or even dividend paying stocks, this is the type of income where you're going to put your money in up front, and this is going to continue to pay you on a regular basis. These investments will pay you a return on your money, so that is, you're getting your money to make you money, and this is generally going to be paid out annually, quarterly, or even monthly. Personally, dividends are really one of the things that get me going, okay, and they fit really well into my strategy. I love them so much because it is really one of the truest forms of passive income. You just let your money do all the work for you, as well as time. You can take advantage of these by simply opening up a trading account and buying stocks, okay, stocks that are paying dividends. You can even buy ETFs, which are essentially just a fund containing a bunch of different stocks, which helps you diversify. And these are kind of like a mutual fund, except the management expense is a lot cheaper. Things like real estate, you can fork up the cash for a property and then rent it out and hopefully turn a profit every month. There are even things called REITs, which are real estate investment trusts, and these allow you to own rental properties without having to physically own these. You own them like stocks, and you don't have to worry about managing them, and you can receive monthly rental income, which is a great way to get passive income. I actually just did a video on REITs, so I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to watch that video and learn all about that. When it comes to investing, it's extremely important that you take advantage of compound interest. What this is going to do, it's going to increase your money. It's going to get your money to make more and more money at an exponential rate once you get going. And as I've told you guys before, I personally use Qtrade for my investing. I'll leave a link again in the description below if you want to check that out and open an account with them. So besides investing, another source of passive income could be doing things like an online business or even affiliate marketing. Whether it's a retail e-commerce website or any service that you can think about really that can operate online, the online world we live in these days makes it really easy to make a passive income as our global market is just expanding every day. There are tons and tons of people out there that make a healthy salary, even super healthy salaries, okay, just from having things, simple things like a Shopify website or doing drop shipping. And you know, from an outsider's view, it might seem like these areas in the market are really oversaturated, but you just got to remember that, like I said, there's a lot of money out there, and you just need to focus on staying committed to what you're doing and put in this work first before you can actually have this passive income start rolling in. A lot of work can come with this, okay? You have to set up your website, you have to do all that IT kind of stuff, your keywording, your search engine optimization, your marketing, customer service. These are all tasks that's going to require involvement, but it can really pay off in the end. And on the other hand, affiliate marketing is when you refer a business to another business and get a commission on these sales. A big one for this is actually Amazon, okay? So you basically post links for products on Amazon, and anytime someone clicks this link and purchases it, you get a cut of that. Now, this might sound challenging or too good to be true, but trust me, guys, it's really not that hard. There's nothing pyramid schemey about it, and there's tons of YouTubers out there, like, say, Ryan Scribner, for example, who make an absolute killing in passive income just from Amazon affiliates. You just have to have a good following going wherever you're posting this content, as well as have good, consistent content that's going to drive this traffic to your website and get these sales going. And this passive income can really build up over time, believe me. Now, a final way of a great place to obtain passive income from, good passive income, is actually the place you're visiting right now. And my friends, that is YouTube. If you didn't know, YouTube allows you to monetize your channel by placing ads on certain videos. However, there were new rules put in place last year, about February or March, from YouTube that now say in order to monetize your channel, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. As well, in addition to this, you need to have 4,000 hours, that's 240,000 minutes of watch time in the past 365 days. So yes, while this is a big hump to get over, especially if you're just starting out, it can really pay off in the long run. YouTube is just one of those things that you really have to work at, and you really have to be consistent enough if you want to receive results, because it's just got a whole algorithm that everything's based off of. It really might seem like it's impossible to get going, and this is the reason why so many people who are trying to do YouTube just end up trailing off or quitting, because they're not seeing the results that they want right away, and they feel like they're wasting their time and just burning out. But what they don't realize is that you need to be consistent over a long period of time, okay? So you need to try and post at least once a week. You want to go for at least 2 or 3 times a week. You want to have good content that people want to watch, and these views will have a compounding effect. So it really does take a lot of work up front, but then it could really end up paying off down the line. Once you get this portfolio of videos out there and adding more and more to them every week, then these videos are going to continue to get views for the rest of your life, okay? Now, that's assuming that YouTube is going to be here well into the future, and I'm hoping it does. There are people out there who make millions and millions of dollars a year just from YouTube, okay? So you got people, if you know the big names like PewDiePie, Logan Paul, celebrities like that, they get so many views, but it's not just the big channels, okay, guys? It's a big misconception. You can make a healthy living, anyone can, just from posting regular videos and taking the time and effort to help grow your channel. I know lots of smaller channels that make thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars every year just from their past videos. It just takes this initial work, okay? All the planning, all the recording, the hours of grueling editing, all these activities. But if you do it right, then all these videos are going to continue to work for you. And if you do it right, you just might be able to quit your day job if you need to, okay? And take YouTube on as a full-time thing, as so many people do. I'd say with good content, with consistent content, then you could probably start making money in as little as 6 months to a year. It's just that most people, they end up slacking off or giving up before their channel could actually take off in this time. Me personally, I don't meet the requirements to monetize my videos. I actually did on another channel where I was making beats and I was selling those also. Actually, the beats I play in the beginning and end of each of these videos. But then with the new rules last year, I actually got cut from monetization. This channel though, I created because it's something I find easier to make content for and be more consistent. And also, I'm really not even doing it for the money, okay? As you can tell, I'm not making a penny off this. I just felt like I should help share the knowledge and everything I know to viewers out there. There's just so much I've learned, and for the longest time I've wanted a platform to place all this knowledge because I'm tired of trying to talk to friends and family members about important stuff like this when half of them don't even want to listen. So YouTube is the perfect place for this, to put this out there, and anyone could watch it, and hey, you know, we'll see down the line where my YouTube journey ends up. So these are all sources of passive income, personally my favorite source of income, but as you can tell, all of these sources require some sort of investment up front, okay? So whether it's time, work, or money, passive income isn't just magic, okay? It doesn't appear out of nowhere. But on top of passive income, okay, another way to get your income up is, well, okay, to get another source of income. Sometimes if your job isn't cutting it, or maybe if you don't even have a job, then you need another source of income other than passive income that's going to give you this extra capital you need. Millionaires all have one thing in common, okay, and that is the fact that each millionaire has at least 7 streams of income. So I'm quickly just going to run through some ways that you can help yourself start getting some extra income today. One of my all-time favorites, okay, minimal involvement, is the act of flipping. Flipping is basically buying something with the intentions of selling it later at a profit. Whether you find things at yard sales, thrift stores, even Target, there's always deals to be found. For example, if you know Gary Vaynerchuk, okay, Gary V, he's a very wealthy person, an entrepreneur that worked himself up from the bottom, but yet despite his success, he still is known to go out and go to things like yard sales, thrift shops, and flip items. So this helps him make some extra cash with minimal work. For example, apparently mugs are a big hit on eBay, okay? Like coffee mugs. He's been known to go out and find good quality mugs, buy them for 50 cents, $1, whatever, and then go and flip them for $5, $15, and it's a big margin there. I myself, as I've said in another video, through university, I used to flip iPhones by browsing deals on Kijiji, finding phones that were undervalued, and then taking advantage of this. I've even seen tons of people on YouTube that know a lot about cars, and they go out and they'll flip cars, okay? They buy them low, they sell them high. Even if they need to do a little maintenance or work into them, then they can still make a buck. So that might be something you're interested in doing. Or if you know a lot about houses, then you could even do the same with houses, okay? Flipping houses. But that's where it's possibly a very easy way to get in over your head and end up losing money. So I might not recommend that. There's just too many variables. Now, another way to get some extra cash flowing is to simply just do some side gigs, guys. Everyone has some potential to do some work on the side, okay, on their own free time. And generally, you're going to trade your time for this income. But nonetheless, okay, guys, income is income. A few ideas might be cleaning houses for people, driving Uber. You could do music producing, okay, making beats like I used to and sell them. Even it's just a good way to get money with skills you have, because for example, I have a buddy who's in heating and cooling, and on the side he's able to go to friends, family's house and do little side jobs because of the skills he's learned and make cash the same day. There really is no limit to the side jobs that you could do because everyone's different. Everyone has different skill sets and preferences. You just have to have this will to work and to actually trade some more of your time for this money. And if all else fails, okay, you can always think about picking up a second job, okay, or a second shift. There's a lot of people out there who are willing to do this, and sometimes, you just have to do what you got to do. Lastly, guys, one of, if not the most important way to get your income up is to invest, okay? But not in the market or anything. No matter who you are, what your goals are, it is extremely important that you make a priority out of investing in yourself. That's right, yourself. You always want to be finding ways to help improve your sense of value or your self-worth, okay? There's so many ways to go about this, and they aren't even all monetary. You just got to picture life kind of like a video game, okay? Where you're the character and you're just leveling up through life. You want to level up. Leveling up is going to allow you to make more money, okay? Because now you have this higher education or new knowledge than you did previously, as well as you now have a new or more developed skill set that's going to have a higher value associated with it. I have 4 different ways or ideas in mind that I can also say I utilize myself to help build the value of myself. Because guys, when you do things like this, forget 2% returns, forget your 5% returns, even 20% or more that you're going to get from the stock market or whatever. A lot of these times, the things I've listed here, when you're investing in yourself, you can achieve a phenomenal rate of return, just surpassing anything you could have thought of, okay? Because there's just no proper way to calculate this. It's just intangible. If you want to increase your knowledge, increase your skill set, increase your income, you could try reading a book. Now, a lot of people are going to knock that, okay? No one wants to read anymore. I don't know why, but guys, trust me, books have a ton of knowledge packed into it, and it's a new way to open your mind to new ideas and help learn something that you normally wouldn't have learned during your everyday life. And no, I don't mean going out and reading Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events is going to turn you into a millionaire, okay? I mean more realistic things that are going to have some value and that really aren't fiction. Myself, for example, a couple of years back, I read a book called The Wealthy Barber. I've talked about this before, but basically this opened my eyes up to the world of personal finance and building wealth, and this is now a big reason of where I am today. This experience was priceless to me. It cost me nothing to read, but it changed my life forever. So just from reading this, I now have a game plan for my life. I'm good with my money. I invest. I'm good at managing money. But most importantly, I get to experience this and share it with all the great people like yourself through my YouTube channel. If you want to learn about coding, okay, go and read a book on coding. If you want to learn about the markets, start reading books and articles on the markets, okay, on that subject, because there's so many resources and gold mines out there these days that you just actually have to go out there and read them, okay? This knowledge isn't going to appear into your heads. You just got to have that initiative like we always talk about. Another great way to get knowledge or training is obviously to take schooling or courses related to whatever you're trying to pursue. Whether this is college, university, an online course, whatever, obviously this can help to increase, even massively increase the amount of income you're bringing in after completion, because this is increasing your skill set or your education. However, I will mention it's extremely important that you don't just go to school, you don't go to college or university just because you're not sure what you want to do or you haven't given enough thought or time into thinking about it. So many people go to school just because, everyone else is, or maybe because they want to put their life decisions on hold for a bit. But let me tell you guys, this is actually just a terrible mistake, just a bad idea. This can actually even ruin your younger years in life, okay? Because school is really expensive, and chances are you're going to end up taking on a large amount of debt. So that's why I can't stress this enough, guys. School is only worth it if you know what you're going to be doing, okay? If you have a game plan, and school is a requirement for that. Other than that, you're probably just going to end up losing a lot of money, and what are you going to have to show for it? You're going to have a degree that's probably not going to do anything for you. If you want to be a lawyer, go to law school, okay? If you want to be a doctor, an engineer, these clearly need schooling, so it's okay to do that. But don't just say you're not sure what you're going to do, so, I'm going to go do 4 years of arts, or I'm going to take history for 4 years, when really it's not going to do anything for you. Because guys, I'm not knocking those fields, okay? Some people actually use that for their career, but if it's not going to help you in life, and that's just the problem with our generation these days, okay? It just makes no sense. You need to know whether school is going to be worth it for you or not. Just think about it. Lastly, you could always seek a mentor. With a mentor, you're going to receive one-on-one education or training on topics that matter, that you value, okay? So if you pick a good mentor, this can really have positive effects in your life going forwards. I'm sure you've heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 closest people you choose to surround yourself with. While not entirely accurate, it is true that you're only exposed to what you expose yourself to, okay? So finding a good mentor, ideally someone who is where you want to be or end up, it's really going to help you spread your roots. In addition to this, you can even try to work your way up at your current job and try and advance from your position to get a higher pay. This is currently what I'm doing at the credit union I work at. I got in there a little bit of a lower position, but I'm working myself up. I'm a hard worker and I'm highly educated, so it's good that they value me and want me moving up quickly. This leads to bigger and better opportunities, and hey, you might even be able to find a mentor at the place you work. Look for the people with this experience, but then again, the willingness to share this experience, okay? Don't just pester someone. Make sure that they're willing to share things with you and help you grow as an individual. And trust me, you never know where this could lead. So ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's video. If you're still watching this, then I'd like to thank you for your view. I hope you learned at least a couple ideas that you can take with you to start getting your income up, okay? You can take advantage of pretty much everything I talked about in this video immediately, and with this increased income, you're gonna have more wiggle room in your everyday life, and you should be on track to achieving your financial goals that much faster. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button, smash the subscribe button. I really appreciate the love, the support. It helps me go on my YouTube journey here, as well as click that notifications bell, okay? If you want to stay notified every time I drop a new video. Share this video with a friend or a family member that you think might just benefit from everything we've talked about in this video today. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Boss Financial Channel, regular posts there. And yeah, with that, as always, thank you for watching, stay positive, and see you next time.